喺2012年3月11日，耶和牧師按住2012年1月29日發佈嘅 Webbot 嘅預測分享到，喺接落嚟嘅日子，喺經濟方面，衍生工具差唔多等於慢慢消失。全球唔單止係美國，將會有好多銀行相繼倒閉，而人亦都將會返回以物易物嘅概念，因為呢個係 Webbot 早幾年前已經提過嘅走勢。甚至基於以物易物嘅概念，實金同實銀亦都將會係其中之一，作為基本交易嘅媒介。喺2012年1月29日 Webbot 嘅預測發佈之後，2012年2月4日，由於擔心美聯儲體系同美元已經處於崩潰嘅邊緣，美國越嚟越多嘅州尋求金銀幣作為替代貨幣，其中包括明尼蘇達、南加州、佐治亞、田納西、愛荷華州在內13州議員尋求州政府批准發行州替代貨幣嘅可行性。
In 2009, Americans received $2.1 trillion from the government in the form of transfer payments, which equaled the $2.1 trillion they paid in taxes. In 2010, the government will pay out more in benefits than it will receive in taxes, and the U.S. budget deficit is projected to reach $1.6 trillion. Government spending has gotten so far out of control that if Americans were taxed 100% of their income, it wouldn't be enough to balance the budget.
隨後2月22日，美國科羅拉多州正係考慮立法准許金幣同銀幣當貨幣行使，而猶他州已經通過類似嘅措施，另再有12州正陸續考慮效法。政策推行嘅地方官員指出，佢哋對美元嘅實力、公共債務以及貨幣貶值等備受關注，令人疑慮。包括底特律在內，多個美國州份有如死城一樣。因此，美國科羅拉多州考慮立法，允許人們使用金幣同銀幣，以穩定貨幣貶值嘅情況。最令人驚訝嘅係，就係自從第一次世界大戰之後，金幣同銀幣喺美國已經被禁止作為貨幣使用。除咗美國本土之外，歐洲國家希臘同樣因為經濟疲弱、國家債務高企及貨幣貶值等，令到希臘人民自求生存出路。其中希臘沃洛斯有近400名市民自己組成團體，以各人付出嘅時間唔再係換取貨幣，而係向對方交換一啲商品同服務，例如提供語言班、保姆、電腦支援、喺家裏嘅煮飯等等。
Whether the EU anti-crisis plan is effective or not for the austerity-hit Greek people, any help appears to be a long way off. Many are finding new ways to survive in hard times, as RT's Sarah Firth reports.
They say that time is money, but for a country where cash is now in short supply, time has taken on a whole different value.
In the Time Bank, we exchange voluntary services. Sometimes I give painting lessons for free, but I take yoga for free also. Somebody else is teaching yoga.
The Time Bank's just one of a growing number of service-swapping alternatives that are providing people in Greece another way to cope with the tough economic conditions. Services can include anything from language classes to babysitting or home-cooked meals.
It's huge. It's huge. It's everything we do without money, like looking after people or making things by ourselves.
For a country in crisis, building social unity can prove extremely hard.
Crisis is a terrible thing. It creates fear. It divides people from public sector workers from private sector workers. It divides richer workers to poorer workers, immigrant workers from home workers, and that's a terrible thing.
But the barter networks have been a great way of bringing together large groups of people. A popular slogan here in Greece now is "No one's alone in the crisis." Organisations are arranging swap shops to exchange clothes, and one town in Greece has even started its own barter currency.
We still have the memory of agricultural society in Greece, where people used to do things together, like they would do the olive trees of my family this week. And then next week we'll do the olive trees of your family, and then the next week of the other neighbor. So they would exchange services.
2月28日，伊朗稱將會接受貿易夥伴以黃金支付石油嘅交易。中國大陸同印度係伊朗石油嘅兩個最主要嘅進口國。 兩國已經表示將會繼續進口。2月8日，伊朗已經同印度央行達成協議，喺印度進口伊朗石油嘅交易過程裡面，45% 將會使用印度盧比進行結算，其餘則係採以物易物或者半以物易物嘅機制。因此喺2月28日，伊朗將會接受印度提出以黃金支付購買伊朗嘅石油。事實上，喺互聯網絡上經已出現有以物換物嘅交換網，例如香港有一個名為 Trade 嘅以物換物交換網，台灣有以物易物交換網及其集集生活萬用網等等，都係現行已經出現嘅以物換物交換平台。與此同時，另一方面，當美國經濟每況愈下嘅時候，2012年2月15日喺保安法例上，美國聯邦調查局竟然訂立一條不合常理嘅條例，就係喺美國使用現金支付嘅人將會被懷疑係潛在嘅恐怖分子。
Hey, business owners out there, the FBI wants you to join in on the fight against terrorism. And don't worry, they have some really friendly tips to help you spot the terrorists from your normal customers. Do you own a coffee shop or perhaps a newsstand? Well, if so, you should be wary of people paying in cash. That's right, people who pay for small purchases in cash, like coffee or gum, apparently that's a big red flag, big time. Now, of course, those customers could just be using cash to pay for small items because it doesn't really make sense to take out your card for a $1 purchase, or because they simply don't have a credit card. But the FBI sees a cash payment as a way for you to cover your tracks, blend in with the normal folk without leaving a trace. All I know is that I've made a lot of purchases that I guess are suspicious in my day, according to this logic. Now, for all those electronic shop owners out there, the FBI has ways that you can do your part too. They urge business owners to be wary of regular customers with missing fingers, chemical burns, or weird body smells. Now, those physical deformations could be a sign that your regular customer moonlights as a bomb maker. That, or they could just have physical deformities or BO. But for now, the FBI wants shop owners to be wary of them. And then internet cafe proprietors, don't think that you're getting out of the fight against terror. So you should be careful of those that are overly concerned about their privacy. And that is the exact language in the FBI pamphlet. Mildly concerned, I guess that's cool. Overly concerned, a big no-no. And attempting to shield your computer screen from other patrons, well, that's a sure sign that you're suspicious. Of course, that patron could be embarrassed about something on their screen. Maybe they don't want people to see the amount of money in their bank account. Any number of very normal non-terrorist-like behaviors that we've all probably done before. But to the FBI, that is a signal you're now a suspicious person. See, all of these community terror fighting gems were included in 25 business-specific flyers handed out by the FBI to businesses. And the actual flyers were posted online by the site Public Intelligence as part of a research project. Now, much of what's listed as suspicious on these flyers, some of it makes sense. For example, the flyer warns paintball workers to watch out for groups practicing kidnapping or referring to jihadi training materials. Well, yeah, I'd say that seems pretty obvious. What's even more obvious is that the FBI wants everybody on board in the fight against terror. Not just in airports or public transportation. They want you, me, everyone on alert at all times, watching their neighbor, their fellow coffee shop patron. And so if you see something, say something. Even if it's just somebody paying for cash or paying with cash for a cup of coffee. So just say goodbye to any sense of normalcy, everyone. This is your post 9/11 world.